Hello gainers, yep, you. I'm Ralphie. Welcome to my channel called Fitter Philosophy, in which I share my experience and observations of life with you in a certain stoic, practical, philosophical style, which doesn't rely too much on academic perspective. Theory is fine, but what is most valuable is connecting with reality, seeing things as they are and not how we are bred and indoctrinated and engineered by societies and cultures to see things as they want us to see them. It's all about manipulation and control. It's part of the human condition. It's all part of the process of life. And it's on that subject that I now come to a specific little component of Stoicism, which I'm going to share with you because you're going to find it useful and helpful. And it's quite simply that here in 2020, at the time of recording this video, we're experiencing a global pandemic. Now, what's particularly interesting about it, when you step back a few paces and look at it objectively, is that it is the first time in human history that technology has been used to impose a level of conformity never ever seen before. Now, I'm not going to criticize it. I'm here to observe it and pass comment on it, and importantly, show you how to get some positives out the situation, because many people are being very negatively impacted by this. And it's all very well for those who continue to work and earn money, but unfortunately for many folk who are self-employed and importantly running businesses that can no longer function because of the pandemic lockdown, these people are struggling financially, and it's a source of stress, and it's a source of worry, it's a source of anxiety, and it's not helped by the cavalcade of propaganda which is put through the media for the purposes of control. And again, I'm not condemning that. It's what it is. It's real life. And it will always be there in some form or other. Guaranteed. But what I am going to suggest is that the stress, the anxiety, the lack of activity may well, in terms of health, claim as many victims as the actual virus itself. And to combat the negative aspects of this pandemic lockdown and to take full advantage of the positives, we've got to look at the assets that we do have. Now, if we're in financial difficulties, we've really got to be sitting with pen and paper saying how can we avoid this situation happening to ourselves again? What cuts can we make in our level of expense? How can we cushion our businesses to be more resistant to a future lockdown or adverse trading situation? And it's not so much the big things we can do, gainers. It's a series of little things. And I'm going to share some of them with you, because my last subject in my last video was about taking the opportunity to clean up the house when you've got time and you're confined to the house. Really clean it up, not just the superficial wipes and a bit of vacuuming. That's only the start. That's what we usually do. I'm talking about full, comprehensive, top to bottom, thorough cleaning, like the house, your flat or whatever has never experienced before. Because in doing so and planning it and being methodical, we're also cleaning our mind. It's very therapeutic, and I recommend you do it. I'm doing some of it one room at a time. And as we do this, we will be looking afresh at the things we own and how we spend the money. Do we have more than one car? Did we suspend our mortgage payments to go on an extra holiday last year, and we're looking at the photographs which look just like the previous photographs we've taken from previous holidays that we've forgotten, that don't mean such a lot? Did we pay a fortune to be in a 5-star hotel, to be in the presidential suite? Was it worth it, really? A bed is a bed. A room is a room. Have we accumulated a collection of stuff which was nice to collect but isn't worth any money? If you're going to collect anything, gainers, collect something which is worth something to someone else and not just you. Something which I've benefited from over the years with my obsessive interest in whiskey and also keeping my wealth out with the banks. And banks distribute money. How much of a hold has that money got on you? And it's not just your level of debt, it's the level of your focus, your desire, your lust for more money, despite the fact that with basic simple living, eating healthy food, preparing our own meals, having an economically running, convenient, practical second-hand car, these things can save us a fortune. An absolute fortune. Eat in, don't eat out. If you got a smoking habit, cut down. That'll save you money. If you're drinking alcohol, drink less. It'll save you money and it'll be good for your health. Am I talking a bit of tough love to you here? Yes, you know I am. But don't be frightened, don't be afraid. It's not so much what we have to fear out in the wider world that should bother us. It's what we have to fear about ourselves, our own weaknesses, our shortcomings, our vulnerabilities that we manufacture to leave us vulnerable to the world around us. When you have a clean-up, it gives you the opportunity for a clear out, to clear out the baggage in our head as we look at the possessions we own and know that we can only hold on to them so long before time takes them away from us. Again, as I'm telling you, nobody, no matter how rich or poor, nobody owns anything. Everything has been rented from life. A stoicist will realize this and understand the deeper meaning of it as time goes on, as they free themselves from the shackles of the pursuit of material wealth to pursue something much shinier than gold. And that is to engage with the beauty of the world around us and learn from the simplicity of the daily, weekly, monthly cycles, to look closer at nature and to step back further from our fellow humans and look on them from a certain distance to see how many people are trapped in the grinding, transient, rolling wheel of time which rolls right over the top of them. And they haven't seen it coming because they're blind, distracted, fearful, and owned through usury. So be mindful of it. That wheel of time rolls on, and if you explore the inner wisdom which we all have, all of us, you will find that there is great wealth all around us which doesn't cost a penny. All it needs is a lockdown, a pandemic, just to remind us of what really, really matters in our lives. I'm Ralphie. I'm going to leave you with this beautiful view, and I hope you have a lovely, stoic day. Bye-bye.